Greetings and welcome to newszimbabwe.com. I am Cashman. News making the headlines. Government confirms its officials stealing Cyclone Idai aid. In the courts, Chief Magistrate Mombe to be tried by his juniors. In business, Vast Resources disposes of 25% stake in Pigston peerless gold mine. And in sports, Warriors face tough AFCON 2019 draw. Now news in greater detail. Two government officials have been arrested for stealing aid donated towards victims of Cyclone Idai, while a third case of a similar nature has also been reported in Vuma. This was reviewed by local government minister July Moyo, while addressing journalists at a post-cabinet meeting in Harare on Tuesday. Minister Moyo said two of the cases were already being dealt with within local courts.
We have two sets of people who have tried to steal, and they all in the Cashman area. They came from one source at Silver Stream. The people who were stealing happened to be officials who were working there, and both of them have been caught. One, the court case is going through in Chipinge, and another one is going through in Lusaka. And some of the things that they were stealing is ridiculous, but the people will do that. We have another case which has been reported to me of officials of government and some other non-government people in Vuma who also tried to take things for their own use, and these have been caught.
Earlier this week, authorities in Mozambique also arrested 3 people for diverting donations which were meant for cyclone survivors. At least 15,000 livestock, which include cattle and goats, was wiped out by Cyclone Idai, which ravaged parts of Manicaland last month, causing massive death and destruction to property and the environment. This was reviewed by Manicaland Provincial Administrator Edgar Seyenza while giving a brief to the Cyclone Idai Reconstruction and Resettlement Task Force. Seyenza said of the livestock, 1,362 were cattle, 49 goats, 561 sheep, and 12,413 poultry. Chimanimani had 1,354 cattle wiped out, making it the highest district to have lost livestock, and was followed by Chipinge, which had 59. Mutare district had 8 cattle, which were killed, while 1,000 chickens were wiped out. Also destroyed were 7 deep tanks in Chimanimani, 25 in Chipinge, 15 in Buera, 9 in Mutasa, 3 in Nyanga, 12 in Makoni, and 8 in Mutare. Still on Cyclone Idai, government is in negotiations with villagers in Chipinge and Chimanimani to relocate them from the disaster-prone region to safer zones after the devastating effects of Cyclone Idai last month. According to local government minister July Moyo, some villagers are resisting the move due to the area's proximity to their banana fields, which is their only source of livelihood. Moyo was addressing journalists at a post-cabinet briefing in Harare Tuesday.
There are areas where people are definitely saying we want to move out of here, and yet there are other areas where they know the danger, but they are so worried about their livelihoods. You go to a place like Usitu where they are surviving and their livelihood is on growing of bananas. When we put the question to them to say, can they move out of the area, they went silent. But when we then said, can we move you within this area if we find a safe area, and we move you from your dotted villages so that you can be in a safe area but able to reach your fields, they all ululated. So people are aware of the danger. They want to move, but they also are worried about whether they should move completely out of their areas where they have had this livelihood.
This is the first time the Zimbabwean government has considered relocating villagers from the area to places viewed as safer. Cyclone Idai has claimed some 344 lives according to government, while unofficial estimates put the death toll at more than 500. In the courts, suspended Chief Magistrate Mombe shall still be tried by his juniors after his application challenging trial by his subordinates was trashed. Mombe, who is in charge of all magistrates in the country, is facing a charge of defeating the course of justice and another of criminal abuse of office. He had tried to challenge being brought before his juniors for trial, arguing it was unheard of for a boss to submit himself to the authority of his subordinates. Hwange magistrate Colette Ncube, who was hired to preside over the case, ruled that Guamombe's request lacked merit. The case was moved to April 17 for trial commencement. In business, Vast Resources Private Limited Company has agreed to sell its entire 25% stake in Zimbabwe-based Pigston PLS gold mine. In a statement released Monday, the multi-commodity resource company confirmed the development on the recent transaction, which is believed to stabilize the entity's balance sheet. The company said the transaction reduces other loan and liabilities on its balance sheet by nearly 38 to 10.5 million US dollars. We shall be taking a short break. We will be back soon.
Fellow friends, family, and my Zimbabwean diaspora, I have experienced death, and I can tell you that death is inevitable, and yet such a big taboo subject as Africans. Please don't put it off. Guarantee your family a decent send-off. Talk to Diaspora Funeral Cashman today. They're just a phone call away, and they will put you at ease when you need them.
We end with sports. The Zimbabwe Warriors look set to find themselves in a tough opening round group of 4 for the 2019 AFCON when the draw for the Continental Showpiece is conducted by the Confederation of African Football on Friday. Warriors coach Sunday Chidzambwa and team manager Wellington Mupandare left the country on Tuesday for the much-awaited draw, which will coincide with the start of the 100 days countdown for the June 21 to July 19 tournament. While the format for the draw is yet to be made public, CAF is expected to use a mixture of the March 2019 FIFA World Rankings released last week and recent performances in the Nations Cup to sort the teams. To end this news bulletin, here's a recap of headlines. Government confirms its officials stealing Cyclone Idai aid. In the courts, Chief Magistrate Guamombe to be tried by his juniors. In business, Vast Resources disposes of 25% stake in Pigston PLS gold mine. And in sports, Warriors face tough AFCON 2019 draw. Reporting for NewZimbabwe.com, I am Paidashu Mandirengere. For these and more stories, do visit our website, that is www.newzimbabwe.com, and also subscribe to our YouTube channel, that is NewZim TV.